today we're in Philadelphia, doing what I do best, furnishing Airbnbs. So today's deal, I'm gonna show you guys the behind the scenes, how I negotiated 2.5 months free, how I spent only $2.5 to $3K to furnish each unit, and show you a little about the new 72 unit deal that I'm currently working on. So let's go take a look at the building, show you the units, how I'm gonna increase the ADR and occupancy from this field operator that I'm taking over, and show you how to make more money. Now here's a larger size 1-bedroom unit. So with these 1-bedroom units, the way you had it furnished before was very plain and bare. Just had one sofa. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this sofa, nothing wrong with it, we're gonna push it to the side. The sofa bed that I ordered that sleeps 2 more people is then gonna go in this section here. There was no dining table here before. So we have our dining table chairs. The dining table is gonna be right along here with the 2 sofas, with the coffee table, TV stand mounted on the wall, brand new bar stools, kitchen, everything looks perfect. And this is how I'm filling up the space because it's a really large 1-bedroom unit. Now, if you come to the bedroom, I'm not sure what the point of this was, but they put all these LED lights in the bedroom. It looks nice, especially with the paint that I painted the wall, but it's a little gimmicky. So we'll leave it for now. It'll look nice in the pictures, but it's not something that I do for all my units. The nightstands suck. Those are trash. Those are $20 nightstands, garbage. The new nightstand is gonna be put there. The lamps are fine the way they are, and the bedroom's pretty much done. If you take a look, we basically went all of the linens that were on these units, because linens are expensive. We took them all off, stripped them all off completely. The duvet covers, the sheets, the flat sheets, the pillowcases, and threw them all in our laundry bags. We dropped them off the laundromat, and then the laundromat's gonna deep clean them, maybe $1,000 worth of linens, and drop them all off tomorrow. My cleaners will now go in and make all the beds, get everything nice and ready, deep clean the apartments. We should be up and live and running in about 2 days. So another big problem in these larger units is this person put 40-inch TVs in these big giant living rooms. Can't do that. So over here, I have a Hisense 65-inch 4K TV. And as you guys know, TVs are not expensive. Black Friday sales, this was $279 for a 65-inch 4K TV. Like, I don't understand why people put 40-inch TVs in living rooms. It makes no sense whatsoever. So bigger TVs, more sofa beds, nicer dining tables, nicer chairs, paint some walls, maybe $2,500, and we're done. All right, now this is a giant 2-bedroom unit. It's a bi-level unit, and it's a huge mess. So let me show you guys what's going on here. This is an area that we can't really do much with. There's no point of putting a sofa with a TV or anything. So I got a nice big giant pool table. A brand new pool table from Amazon was $800. It's gonna go right here. Then on top of that, we're gonna have a sofa sitting back there. And that's pretty much it, the entire space. This is pretty much a hangout, cool, chill out spot. There's a patio balcony out here with outdoor furniture we're gonna put. And this entire space is, it is what it is, it's done. Now, let's go up here. See, we just got these walls painted and the guys that were moving everything upstairs scuffed all the walls. So now I have to go retouch up all these walls again. Now, in this unit, there's a lot of old furniture and old coffee tables like this one that you see here. We took it, threw it all out in the trash. This coffee table, it's nice, but I'm not using it. This is the new coffee table I got. Nice big area rug, accent chair in front of you, dining table, console table, 65-inch TV. Again, same thing. Put a 40-inch TV in the living room. I don't understand why. We're gonna take this, move it to the bedroom, put the 65-inch on top for the living room. This is a Costco sofa bed. It's a $1,700 sofa bed, sleeps 2 additional people just by having it here. So that now means I can sleep 8 people instead of 6. Let's go to the bedroom real quick. So the bedroom, I'm pretty much leaving as is. Didn't spend money on anything. You put sconces, the nightstands I don't really like, we'll throw those away, put the new nightstands, move the sconces a little higher, and we're done. All the sheets have been stripped and this bedroom is good to go. Now I'm gonna show you guys the balcony. The balcony patio right here is the reason why this unit is gonna make a lot of money. So, right, everything you see up here right now, it's all garbage. This stuff was already here when I got here. It's all garbage. I spent about $2.5K just on outdoor balcony patio furniture to make it look a lot nicer. We're gonna have a nice 5-piece modular sectional sofa here. On top of that, an outdoor dining table and chairs with a nice umbrella, star lights. It's gonna look a lot nicer. So in the summertime, my units that have outdoor balconies and patios that I spent money on, they're doing at least $7,000 a month to $8,000 per month in revenue. My rent's about $3,000. Before, when I didn't put any patio furniture because I thought it wasn't worth it, those same units were doing only $5K. In summertime, especially in these urban cities, having an outdoor balcony and patio is a big difference compared to your competition that doesn't have it. So put money into an outdoor patio and make sure you actually take good quality pictures, because that's something people look for. That's the first year picture that you're gonna see on these units. because it's not something that everybody has, especially in an urban, dense environment like Philadelphia or Pittsburgh or Detroit. So here's a breakdown of this entire deal. It's a 9-unit deal, 2.5 months free up front. I'm spending maybe a max of $3,000 per unit in total. So now we're all in at about $30,000 with labor, painting, furniture, staging, and photography. So $30,000 for 9 units with 2.5 months up free. I'm gonna make that $30,000 back very, very quickly, probably just in the next month alone, because it's Christmas. You have your New Year's Eve, your Christmas week. Big money to be made, especially in Philadelphia for those 2 days. But then after that, it gets really, really bad all across the East Coast for January and February. And that's just how it is, right? Seasonality plays a big aspect in your business. Last winter, last November, December, January, and February, I lost a total of $250,000 during that 4-month period, okay? Just November alone. Last November, I lost about $55,000. But this November, I'm already at a profit, about $200,000 in total net profit on $1 million plus in revenue. So my entire portfolio has changed. My pricing strategy, the way I price my listings, I try to increase my occupancy way ahead of time now, rather than holding out at high prices. So what I'm doing this year was completely different than the mistakes that I made last year from my overall business. So I don't think I'll lose 250K again this winter, because last winter I had 180 units. This time around, I have 380. So pretty much doubled in some change. So according to last year's math, I should lose 500K this winter. Not happening at all. I don't think I'll lose a single dollar. Maybe Jan, Feb, I might lose 100K, which is fine. But starting March, I'll be making at least $1.5 million per month, taking home at least 500,000 every single month, all the way from March to October. So it's gonna be a cold winter. You just gotta survive it through. And the deals that are coming to my table right now are insane. Landlords are having a big issue right now. They can't fill these apartment buildings. There's new construction developments all across the US right now in every single city. So because there's a huge supply now of inventory on the market, especially in apartment buildings, what's happening is these landlords are having a big issue. The refinancing that they're trying to do after they build these buildings, they're getting insane rates. And I've seen rates of 10%, 11% on these commercial loans. A lot of builders are taking gap loans, they're taking renovation loans, right? These loans are insane right now. A lot of them took GSCR loans. A lot of the maturity for their loans are expiring very soon. So a lot of them are gonna be underwater, and they have no choice but to rent these apartments out at huge discounts. So that's where you and I come in. We go to these landlords and we tell them, hey, listen, Mr. Landlord, we can rent an entire 2 floors off your hands, no problem, at the discounted rate. Give me 1 month free, 2 months free, and we'll take care of all your problems. And that's exactly what I've been doing over the last few months, and we're negotiating right now over the next few months, because winter is the best time to snag as many deals as you possibly can. Just in 3 hours, I have to go walk a new construction building for a deal that I've been working on for 6 months now. That's been in the making. It's a 72-unit new construction deal, 6 weeks free, $200 security deposits, 5-year lease. It's an insane deal. I'm at 90% of the way closed. Now I just have to make sure everything goes according to plan, and we actually sign off and everything looks good. So besides that, all you guys can do at this point right now is survive the winter, try to break even in every way possibly that you can. Have good reviews, good housekeeping teams, make sure your pictures look nice, your pricing strategy is literally the most important thing. And then after that, score as many deals as you can right now, because rents are not going to be this low next year, in my opinion. So do with this information what you will, but I'm telling you guys what I'm doing, and my plan to scale to $2 million a month. I already hit the $1 million a month mark, so we'll see how we get there. In 2019, right after I got married, I moved to Philadelphia shortly a week after. What happened was, when I moved to Philly, I didn't know a single person. I'd never been to the city my entire life. Brand new job, brand new place to live, brand new wife. It was a whole big experience for me that I was uncomfortable in. And I realized at that time, that was the first time in a very long span of my life where I actually felt some type of growth. Because before that, it was just university. It was just college. The lifestyle of you go to class, you come home, at your parents' house, eat your mom's food. And it's a very comfortable, warm, relaxing lifestyle. But there wasn't much growth in it because there wasn't much hardship. Of course, school has its own hardship, but when you're actually in a brand new environment where you don't have a single friend you can rely on, no parents to rely on, you just started a brand new job. And when I got married, when we came back from our honeymoon, I had less than, I think, a couple $100 in my bank account, maybe $1,000 plus. I actually had to ask my wife The measure that I gave her for our wedding, I had to ask for it back just so we could rent an apartment in South Philly for $1,000 a month to pay the first, last, and security deposit. During that entire year, the first year we were married is when COVID started. And that year was a big life-changing lesson for me, and realized that in a city where I don't know a single person, in a city where I don't know what to do if I'm ever in a situation, the only person I can rely on is myself. So you cannot, in my opinion, experience any growth unless you move out of your hometown. And then this year after that, I started a business, and the year after that, became a millionaire. So that would not have been possible if I stayed in Canada in the small town that we grew up in, because life was very, very comfortable. Now in my life, if I'm not in some type of stress or some type of situation where I have to think critically, or I'm always on my feet, I get very bored, because that's the life that I'm now living every single day, and I love it. There's a saying that the more successful you are, the more stress you're going to endure in your life. And the more that you can endure, the more money that you're going to make. And I agree with that 100%. The only times in my life where I've actually made lots of money, if there's a large problem facing me, I figured out how to solve it, and then that's when I actually made that money. It doesn't come from just figuring out the easy way out of all my problems. I face them head on, tackle them head on, and figure out creative solutions to those issues and to those problems. Majority of people that never leave their hometown are used to the same lifestyle, the same friends, the same restaurants, their parents, the neighbors. You build a lifestyle where you're just so comfortable, you don't really experience any external stimulation, you don't experience any hardship or any growth. It's that same go to work, come home, friends for the weekend, get drunk, get high, order Uber Eats, DoorDash, chill at home, watch football, and that's your life. I cannot do that, and I couldn't do that, and that's why I've seen such tremendous growth in my life over the last 3 years. I've moved so many times. I lived in Philly for 3 years after I got married. Then after that, I lived in Detroit for a year and a half. Then after that, I moved to Dallas now. I live in Dallas right now. My lease ends in about a few months. I might move to New York. I might move to Michigan. I might move to Austin. Who knows where I'm going to live? All I know is that for me, I need to be growing and evolving every single year and do better than I did last year. Not even every year, take every single day. I have to do better tomorrow than I did the day before. So make sure, if there's one thing I can recommend, if you're growing up, or you're about to finish uni, or you're living in your hometown, leave. I'm not saying leave forever, but just leave for a certain period of time where you can experience some level of growth. Because when you come back to your hometown after experiencing that growth, you'll be a brand new man, you'll be unrecognizable. So if that's something you're able to do, take a job in a brand new city, start your master's, or go to school in a brand new state, move out, and I promise you, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna experience some hardships, but it's gonna be worth it because you're gonna grow. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. After this batch of 9 units are done, that'll put me at 400 Airbnb arbitrage units, doing $1.3 to $1.4 million a month. These next 90 days are about to be rough. We're in winter time, it's grind time. But after that, it's summer, it's spring, and we're gonna make a lot of money. So make sure you're doing everything you can possibly do to get deals now. There's no time better over the last few years to get started rental arbitrage compared to right now when rents are at all-time lows. Follow me on Twitter at ZafarBnB, follow me on TikTok at HamzaZafarBnB, and follow me on Instagram where I post the daily life behind the scenes of a real 8-figure Airbnb entrepreneur at HamzaZafar. And I hope to see you guys next time.